When you thought DC couldn't sink any lower, they released this. Harley Quinn, Breaking Hearts, and Wind. Yep, you heard that right. DC decided to bless us with a Harley Quinn fart comic. A masterpiece where Gotham's Wild Queen becomes the queen of flatulence. Today, we're diving into this absurd piece of art to figure out, is this DC's creative rock bottom? Or is it the genius marketing move we never asked for? Get ready, this one's gonna stink. Literally. Imagine a comic where Harley Quinn saves Gotham, not with brains or brawn, but with farts. Yep, you heard that right. Welcome to DC's latest creative endeavor, Harley Quinn, the hero we never knew we needed, fighting crime with flatulence. And it doesn't stop there, folks. They're actually teasing a scratch-and-sniff variant. Because, of course, Gotham City just wasn't complete without the scent of chili-induced chaos in the air. I mean, who doesn't want to get a whiff of Harley's heroics? Now, if you've been living under a rock, you might be wondering, what in the world is a Harley Quinn fart fetish? Well, let's just say bubble guts, flatulent superheroes, and yes, a little something for the Harley Quinn fart fandom are all part of the conversation. Apparently, there's a whole community out there who knew. Alright, remember when comics used to be about, saving the world? Superheroes punching bad guys, heartfelt morals, the whole shebang? Yeah, those were the days. Now, we've got superheroes battling lactose intolerance. Yep, DC looked at the world's problems and said, you know what Gotham needs? A good old-fashioned chili-fueled rescue. And honestly, what's next? Superman's kryptonite-induced burps? Spider-Man finding out he's gluten intolerant and losing to a breadstick? Or maybe Batman taking on IBS as his new arch-nemesis? The possibilities are endless, and I hate that I'm even thinking about them. Oh, and get this, they're dropping this gem in March, right before April Fool's Day. Because apparently, DC thinks we need a month to process the trauma. Like, here you go, guys. A fart comic to kickstart spring. But let's be real, DC. Pranks are supposed to be funny, not a full-on existential crisis wrapped in a comic book cover. This isn't April Fool's, it's April Regret. They're like, surprise! Your favorite anti-hero is now a walking whoopee cushion. Bravo, DC. Truly groundbreaking. And here's where it gets really interesting. So, who's this for, DC? Batman fans? Joker stans? Nope. Apparently, they've decided there's an untapped market for fart fetish comics. That's right. DC sat down in a boardroom and said, forget the millions of loyal fans we already have, let's target Chad. You know Chad, the guy with 3 whoopee cushions and a YouTube playlist of fart compilations. I mean, sure, they're trying something new, but this? This feels like they're throwing darts blindfolded and hitting the wall instead of the board. Bold move, DC, but maybe not your brightest idea. A historical comparison for the ages. Let's take a little stroll down memory lane. Remember when DC gave us The Killing Joke? An absolute masterpiece that tackled psychological warfare between Batman and Joker. It was dark. It was gritty, it redefined comics. And now? Ladies and gentlemen, I give you The Killing Smell. Truly a milestone. We've gone from Shakespearean drama in tights to fart jokes. I mean, who needs meaningful storytelling when you can just throw in some scratch-and-sniff stickers, right? Progress. So here we are, folks. The comic book industry, brought to you by fiber-heavy diets and poor life choices. Is this brave new storytelling? Or just DC officially running out of ideas? Either way, buckle up, because at this rate, we're only one bad brainstorm away from Batman and the case of the stale taco. DC isn't just breaking new ground, they're literally breaking wind. And the worst part? I think I kinda respect them for it. Alright, so we all know it's all about the buzz, right? Like, you don't drop money on something normal, nah. You gotta make people say, how the hell was this not a thing already? But where's the buzz, DC? Where's the damn buzz? I mean, this isn't just a cash grab like we see every day, no. This is a gas grab. Not only are they selling us a comic about Harley Quinn, but now they're selling us the smell. I don't know if people are gonna get more excited about the comic itself or the smell that'll hit you when you open the page. This isn't just a clever idea, this is a whole new way to market. But also a whole new level of torture for your nostrils. Meanwhile, Marvel's out here making Oscar-worthy movies. You watch their stuff, and you feel like you're in another universe. And the stories? Deep, emotional, with real stakes. But DC? DC's like, hey, let's make the first comic you can smell. Seriously, Marvel's out here making blockbusters that make you cry, while DC's like, let's make a comic about chili-induced flatulence that'll blow your nose off. Like, come on. Where's the logic here? I mean, yeah, I get it, DC's gotta try something different, but this? This feels like they're trying to stand out by literally throwing a fart in our faces. Marvel's working on building a legacy, and DC's out here trying to make us puke. So, now, here's the real kicker. Who is buying this? Like, who's really getting hyped over this? These ain't just your average Harley Quinn fans. No, these are people who are all about Harley's digestive system. Think about it. Who the hell's sitting there, reading through a comic and going, oh yeah, I've always wanted to know what Harley smells like after a chilly night out. Like, who thought, yeah, that's the new level of cool fart jokes in my comics. DC's obviously found a new niche market fart fetish comics. Forget all the loyal Batman fans. Forget the Joker stans. Nah, they're like, let's go after Chad. You know, the dude with 3 whoopee cushions and a YouTube playlist full of fart compilations. That's our audience. Do we even want to know who's gonna shell out money for this? Because these aren't just fans of Harley Quinn, they're fans of her gut, apparently. I don't know if I should be concerned for them or just confused about the world we live in right now. Let's just think for a second. What's next on the horizon for DC? I mean, we've had a comic that smells, right? So, how far are they willing to go? Are we gonna see a Batman comic with scratch-and-sniff pages featuring the scent of his sweaty batsuit? What's the market for that? Can you even imagine trying to read a comic while getting hit with the aroma of Bruce Wayne's poor laundry choices? Or wait for it, maybe we'll get a Wonder Woman sandal sweat edition. Yeah, you heard me. A whole new level of superhero content where it's not about saving the world, it's about smelling it. And let's not forget the potential for Aquaman's seaweed-scented splash pages. I mean, why stop here when you've got endless possibilities for smelly comics? But seriously, let's step back and ask ourselves, are we really okay with this? Is this the world we want to live in? Where fart fetish comics are a legitimate thing? Do we, as a society, want to normalize this? Sure, it's easy to laugh it off, but is this really where we're going with pop culture? Is this the pinnacle of creativity we've been waiting for? Or is this just a sad, inevitable step in the evolution of art and entertainment? When did we get to the point where a fart joke was enough to sell a comic? And should we be concerned about that? Here's the thing. Folks, DC probably thought they were breaking new ground, right? They thought they were doing something revolutionary. But, let's be real, they weren't breaking barriers. Nah, they were just breaking wind. Alright folks, I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below. Is this really the future of comics, or is DC just making a desperate cry for help? Is this where the industry's headed, where the next big thing in comics is about how they smell, not what they say? Drop your thoughts. Let's get this conversation going, because I'm sure you've got some opinions on this ridiculousness. Until next time, remember, Gotham may be doomed, but at least it smells like chili. So, there's that. At least the city's got something going for it. And that's it for me today, folks. I'm Mr. Orca signing off before DC decides to turn this mess into a live-action series. Seriously, who knows at this point? Keep your eyes peeled for what they'll try next. Until then, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends who still think DC can't get any weirder. Stay tuned for more because we're only getting started.